Yo, back in the building. The Real Ops Podcast. Y'all know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification so you can get this game that we spilling. Today we're gonna be talking about, well, at least that's what they say. It ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? We got few different opinions gonna go around the room. You know, got a special guest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be able to hear this voice, but this man is, he behind the scenes right now. So we ain't gonna put too much on it, but make sure y'all tap in, keep your ear close, because this one's gonna be a hot one. So, man, I'll start off with you, Jay. We from a different school. What you think about the whole analogy of it ain't tricking if you got it?
Um,
How you feel about that? You feel like that's true?
yes and no. Yes and no.
Okay,
Because
break it
if you
down.
got, I feel like if you got, like, I'm not gonna say in the supply of money, but you got like hella bread, ain't nothing to, what I mean, to pay for what you want. And I feel like another way, you could say it's not tricking if you got it technically, because we'll probably break it down later, in detail, but like how I say it's like okay, if I meet a girl, most likely I'm gonna have to take her out on a date, you know,
Right,
do all the
the
little
normal
shit, you know what I mean?
expectations.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's gonna cost some money. And then if I don't really like you, you could just pay for that, Pay some girls, just prostitutes, whatever, whatever you want. So I can skip the dinner and all the shit and I could just pay you, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, nah,
I guess that's another version of tricking if it ain't tricking if you got it right.
I feel like that whole analogy that you gave, for me, it's always been, my game has always been, you basically company tagging along, because this is probably something I'm gonna do for myself anyway. I'm gonna go take myself to get something to eat. I'm gonna treat myself to the finer things when I can afford it for myself. So when I say tricking, it's more or less just putting dough in their hands for unknown reason, or trying to buy that,
Like simping,
trying to what?
yeah, type
Trying to
shit.
buy
Yeah,
that to win them over. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
that's my whole analogy, because it's tricking. For me personally, you can't trick on yourself. You can overspend on the wrong things, but you can't trick on yourself. Because when I hear tricking, it's always centered towards
A
tricking
female.
on the female.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta look at it from that aspect. So you said yeah and no.
yeah. I say yeah, no, because if you have it, it's not like if you have it.
If you had
If you have billions of dollars, it's like that's.
it's okay to just throw money at them.
I wouldn't say that. I feel
That's
like
what I'm saying. What's
if
it?
you put more context into it, like yeah, it's not okay to throw money at them, but
What message are you sending though? You
you're
feel what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
fuck.
Even if you got it, what message are you sending? Because a lot of times we know, I can only speak from experience, but I done did some of my best work when I was at my lowest.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like the
As
message
far
though is like
as
it's just I don't think it's more so message. It's just like a transaction. It's like I want this. No message. Like I feel like someone who's rich ain't no message. Just I feel like compared to like maybe someone who's not as rich. You know what I mean? Then that's more of a message because it's like then that's what it's not tricking because you don't got it. You know what I mean? But you're spending the bread that you don't necessarily have, or you should put it into something else. You know what I mean? Now you're spending that bread to get what you want. So now you're tricking. You know what I mean? Compared to someone who got it. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of say it's like yes and no. Uh,
I could dig it. I could dig it.
in a
All right.
sense. You know what I mean?
Well, so we're gonna go to the secret guest, man. But give us your input. You know what I'm saying? Speak loud and clear. Give us your input. What you think about it?
Uh, let's see if it's like
Because
this.
you in the generation now to where that's normalized. I'm gonna just tell y'all my age. I'm 45, so I didn't grow up in that era to where
He's straight.
I witnessed the era to where it was introduced as it ain't tricking if you got it. We used to hear that. So, what you think being in that age group with the YNs and how you feel about it?
Uh, I feel like tricking. I don't know. Tricking come in different ways. Like shit, tricking come in different ways for sure. A girl gonna want you to send money out the blue, hair, nails.
Ooh.
Shit, she might just out the blue go to the mall with her homegirls, and she just gonna ask you, "Can you send this and this and that?" it's like an expectation. I don't know. Some girls even say, in order to even mess with me, it costs.
Yeah. Yeah. So like what you in that era, man, I can ask you what you feel about the girls that be like, well, hit my cash app. You want to talk to me, like you gotta hit my cash app. You gotta just to get the number.
See me, I'm gonna laugh at you 100% because it's like you already telling me what you in it for. So I feel like it's at the end of the day, you know what you want. You either mess with whoever it is, or you just want the chili. And shit, that should even be the main goal when you get to talk to someone. But off the back, if she asks you for that and you send it, nigga, you tricking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off the back.
So it's kind of like if you go along, like if you willing to meet them on their terms, because that's how they negotiate.
For sure.
And for sure you a trick.
But you feel like even if you have hella bread, like that's nothing. You know what I mean? If you had like if you was a billionaire, like that would still be. I mean, yes, you're still tricking, but I mean, I guess that's where the term it ain't tricking if you got it. Like if you have it.
I understand where it came from, but my mindset, you know what I'm saying? I ain't there yet, but I plan to have it. And even though I'm in a situation, got the wifey and all that, but if I was on the outside looking in, even if I got billions, that's more reason for me to not put no bread in your hand or nothing like that. Because now it's like, you know I got it. You ain't gotta run that game to see if I got it up front to where let me see what he got. Hit my cash app. Let me see if it's worth it to talking to you. You already see what it is. You got the resume. You know what I'm saying? It's out there for you to see. So if you expect me to actually put some dough in your hand, then you crazy. Because just being with me, you gonna benefit off of it.
For sure.
That's how I see it.
I don't know, like if you like trick can just be different because it's like, you know, when you go to say if using you hit Fig, you hit the blade. Them niggas is tricks over there.
For sure.
That's all tricks. So it's like they know it's specific one thing. Money is coming. You don't even gotta be a billionaire because you still got it, but nigga, you a trick. And it's just how you come about it. Like me, I look at tricking as certain shit that a nigga would spend, but it's like when I spend it on you. Cause say if you got you like say if she wanted me to get her nails done. That's damn near to 100. That's damn near to $100. That's damn near to $100, right? You got $100, but you want me to send it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's tricky, though.
Yeah.
But it's cool. You
is
feel
that
me?
Your girl
Uh,
though? I mean, does that depend? Like, if it's your girl, someone you fuck with,
I get it. But it's like me, myself. I'm gonna put my girl in a not a situation, but I'm gonna put you in a position where you won't even have to hit me about giving you money unless you really didn't have that extra money, and it's gonna be a good amount. And another one, shit, I didn't trick before. I'll tell you. I done sent the girl $500.
I hear that.
And I was off I had a little sympathy. That shit just bites you in your ass though. She was telling me about life hitting. She trying to figure out when how she gonna pay her rent and shit, get her hair done. I'm like, nigga, I got it. I'm one of them ones. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that tricking though? Because it's like you said, you had sympathy. She was going through a hard time. You know what I mean?
But she know I had it.
You weren't necessarily giving her bread because you wanted pussy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? You were giving her bread because you seen somebody in need and now you fuck with it. You know what I mean? So is that still considered tricking?
Yeah, listen to that word. Let's break that word down. Sympathy. You simped on. Let's just be real. 100%. Let's keep it. She played into. I can't even say she played into. Well, yeah, she played into knowing who you really are. Like you knowing you down for her, and I'm gonna look out for you if I got it. But am I your last option? You feel what I'm saying? You ask me because you know I got it, or because you done exhausted all your options.
You feel me?
You done tapped into all your other resources. Now it's like, damn, I done asked this person, ain't nobody been able to help me.
Thinking like
I can respect that more better though.
Like tricking is like like you're paying for something. You're giving her money so you can get to pussy or you can get. You know what I mean? It's like in your situation, you wasn't necessarily doing that. You know what I mean? It's like
so what that's not tricking if I didn't do that.
Was that your girl? Was that
no?
Was that like a girl you?
I wasn't even really messing with her, but a nigga had it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Pockets is right. So
to me, that's a little different because the average trick that break bread, normally he trying to get something in return.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know you felt like it might have been tricking, but in all actuality, if I got it and I'm not trying to get something out of you, then I just helped you out.
Yeah, it just just helped me be
tricking, right? Like
yes and no, because it's like at the end of the day, before you hit me, you could hit your mama, you could hit your dad, and if you got siblings, you got brothers, you could have hit them.
The other niggas in your DM.
Other niggas in your DM, and this niggas is ready to drilling out their mouth for you.
Yeah, you want to hit me up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's they put it like you say, pay for your time. You feel me? I don't know. That shit tricking just be.
To me, in a situation like that, I can understand why you feel like you made a trick because at the end of the day, that's just the story she ran into you.
Facts.
Who's to say that that's really true? Who to say she wasn't gonna try to get some shoes with that shit? Who's to say? You know what I'm saying? And because she knows.
Okay, wait. So the tricking always does it always necessarily have to deal with a girl? Opposite.
What nigga? It's just with a girl. Period.
Okay, I
mean, can a female trick on a dude?
No, I'm saying like because you're saying like you gave her some money because you felt sympathy for her. I mean, you weren't expecting nothing from her, right?
Nah.
So I'm saying like, so let's say I'm walking down the street and a homeless person asks me for some money and I give them $1 or $2. I consider it. I know I'm not.
No,
I'm not trying to be technical with it.
I understand what you're saying, but no, that's genuinely helping somebody out the kindness of your heart.
You can say
just like what he did though.
I did genuinely help on me.
I did. The kindness of your heart, you weren't expecting nothing.
But it's with a female, so it's like when me and her talked before all that, it was for sure. It was for a specific reason because we was feeling each other. So
she played. She played that into a role of
you feel me, and then we get him pushing.
Like she knew that you liked her, and you know what I mean. Y'all.
Yeah, like she just knew it was a vibe, and she just. And the thing is, she didn't even like. I'm gonna say this. I know what the trick is. She didn't even ask me, but she did ask me, but she didn't ask
without
me.
Being specific.
You feel me? Without saying.
She just gave you the sob story.
She ran down her problems.
Like you feel me? Damn.
You know what I mean?
You feel me? And then another one, tricking a girl. She wants you to pay her bills, and it's like I could respect it, but it's like, what you gonna do for me? Paying your bills, and the nigga can't even come over there.
Oh yeah. That's
or I don't know. It just be all types of shit. Yeah. I done been through some.
My house.
I done been through some.
I need 2 keys.
You
get 1.
That's all. And being in the older generation, like I understand if I'm rocking with you and that's what we doing, you know what I'm saying, we teamed up, then okay, you know, everybody falls short. We know everybody falls short. So you might need a little pickup here and there. I'm gonna help you do that. But if it's just a given expectation because those is your bills and I'm rocking with you, like I said, on the team, that you expect that to be a constant thing, then nah. Your expectations have far exceeded what you're willing to accept. And for me, that's a no-go. That's a no-go because you're not really locked in like that unless we living together and we sharing this space, and then it's us. So it ain't really I'm paying your bills. This is us. This is what we need to survive. It's a credit card bill, whatever it may be. This is what we need to keep the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? We in 2 different households and you expecting me to pay your bills and come through and all this. Nah. That ain't happening. It ain't going down like that. So I mean,
this thing said you can't show up to the house and
Yeah. What? Tell us more about that situation. Or you been in that situation, or you just know of a situation where
I
a
just
female?
know, I got something similar to that. I didn't look. Y'all can say this right now. I didn't done dumbass shit just from having a good heart. I didn't help out a female before, trying to get her out of certain situations, and
I thought we all have though.
feel me. But it's like you ran back to go do some other shit that a nigga don't mess with. So I feel like in that moment, nigga, it was a trick
Yeah, because you got played.
for sure.
You got played out the intentions.
So it's really like if you do give somebody money, it's almost like the intentions behind it, like the other person receiving it. Like if their intention is to really, you know, if they really need help and
Females'
maybe
intentions.
besides like going back on their word, you know.
I'm gonna just say the female intention, because if it's one of my partners, one of my boys that I rock with, and I got it, then of course I want to see the team win. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
But when a female is doing it, she's playing on some type of emotion or some type of, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, she didn't just come down and ask on it and ask for it specifically, but she ran down all her problems, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, he is who he is, and if he got it, yeah, he gonna look out for you.
I just look at it like, so, you know, a girl will want you to be like, as a man, if the man got it, the girl got it. Right? You get me? Like shit. If you got it, I mean your girl or whoever is taken care of.
Yeah.
If I don't got it and you got it, do you got me?
Straight. Yeah.
Feel me?
Straight.
Like
Yeah.
I get it if feel me shit be off sometimes where your pockets might look more dry, but I'm just saying if I'm down, you gonna reciprocate of what I give out to you. And it's like they gonna hit you with that. That's a man's job, you hear me? So it's like
yeah.
I don't know, that shit just be
And I feel like I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like that's more like on some young, like your generation.
sure.
Because my generation, and I can speak on my own situation and be transparent. Yeah, I hit a rough patch shit this year. You know what I'm saying? But I had somebody that's really down for me, and you know, it wasn't even a question. It's like, okay, well, I know I got to pick up the slack, and I know that just because if the tables was turned, I willingly do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I know that understanding is already there, and a lot of times in the young generation, you don't find out until you find out. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's saying, you don't find out until they say some weird shit like, "Oh, that's a man's job."
Yeah.
But I thought we was on the same team. I thought we was
Sure.
trying to win together. You know what I'm saying? Now it's my job to make sure that, you know, and like I said, we all gonna hit that rough patch. That's life. Life gonna deal you them ups and downs.
For sure.
You're gonna hit them
Life
waves.
ain't perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Females be, it should be just be crazy because it's just, I don't know. That shit
So
just be
okay,
crazy.
so let me ask you this. So what message what message is being sent to the females for the dudes who do trick? Like what is that giving them? Is that giving them more confidence that that game that they running is
Oh, niggas be feeling good about themselves?
yeah.
A nigga going, so when a nigga got it, it's like, nigga, I could do this. It's just like, I'm gonna tell you, you probably competing with another nigga that could give her money. You probably more up here because you got the chili and the other nigga right here. But once the nigga got some dollars, but she liked him, but she wanted the nigga with money. So now when the nigga got his shit right, she messing with you. So it's like it be iffy. So it's like the best thing for you to do is play broke. You see how she really feel about you. I didn't play broke before, and I done got my heart broke. I got shitted on for sure. For sure.
That ain't your generation. That's my generation too.
Yeah, for sure.
My generation
And that's why I started off saying like I done did some of my best work when I was broke. And and meaning by like I done found out who was really who, you know what I'm saying, when I was at my lowest. That's when you really know who down for you. Whether it's male, female, cousin, family, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You hit that low, and then that's when you're gonna really find out if they rocking with you. Like he said, a lot of times them tricks is in competition with another trick. You trying to out trick the trick. Yeah, for sure. Because
the thing is she can't trick on none of y'all.
Yeah. Cause you got her in the middle and she playing both sides to where it's kind of like, and she'll tell you in a minute, oh, so and so did this for me, and now you're like, what? I got it, man. Fuck that nigga. I'm about to hit you with, you know what I'm saying?
Can a nigga do this though?
Yeah, yeah. And now you
She
in
winning at the end of the day.
she winning, and you in competition with another man, and it's like y'all got her in the middle playing both sides of the field. You, to me, y'all super tricks because you know why you tricking now. You know that you giving up, like you said, you giving up to Chili for what?
Put it right there. That's what they gonna say.
Mm.
You know, put it right there in my hand. But before I leave, it's another one too. I know a girl that don't got no car, barely got cheese in her pocket, but she want a specific type of nigga. But what about you? You require certain shit, but you don't. It just don't add up. It got to be equal.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Feel me?
I see what you're saying.
You want a nigga? You want me to be rich, and you want me to trick on you. You want me to do all this shit for you.
But you can't even come pick me up if I get a flat tire. You ain't even got no wheel.
You might not even have AAA.
Yeah.
So what's really going on? I don't know. And then, but they hate when niggas call themselves pimps and get it out of girl, but then y'all get it out of nigga. So what's wrong with it? It's just a game at the end of the day. Who gonna win the game? And if you really mess with somebody, you're gonna mess with them for themselves. These girls want you for their value. They want you to trick. And it's like, shit. It ain't tricking if you got it, but why I gotta always trick? Why I can't just trick on you to get in a position where you could just trick for yourself? I don't know.
And that's why I always like, if I'm with you and I'm rocking with you, and I ain't the smartest person in the world, but if it's some game I can give you to see you advance yourself, then I'm gonna give you that game. Like I've been in a situation with, female, she say she wants to be an entrepreneur, she want to do this, she want to do that. So me being who I am, being an entrepreneur, I might not be able to give you that bread, but I can fund you with that idea and help expound on your vision to lift up what you're really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, set you up. If this is what you say you want to do, I'm gonna set you up and make it to where you able to do this, as opposed to I'm gonna go out and do something extra and all this just to put some bread in your hand for you to go turn around and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? God knows when I ain't around. So that's how I approach the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'll spill some game on you, but I'm not really gonna trick because I come from a generation to where this is what the P's used to say: keep them looking good, keep them clean, keep them smelling good, but no dough. Putting that dough in your hand, that's a whole nother thing. So for me, I can't do that unless, like I said, you home team, you wifey, we living together, we sharing this space, then it's never looked at like that. So don't get the message misconstrued. This is for the females who, like he said, play in the middle and, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Filling both tricks along. And,
you're not even mine all the way. How you want a nigga to do all that? You're not even mine all the way. You got a nigga blowing you up right now.
Like she wants to think. I mean, I want to say that
That's
she
your right.
wants to think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have chicks out here, and she knows there's niggas who are willing. She's always gonna have that mindset.
So let me ask you this before you go. I know you got shit to do. Do you think the females nowadays? I know they can spot a trick, but do you think they can like?
You don't even got to finish question for sure. Instagram. Click on the nigga profile. That nigga, whoo, money, whoo. That nigga, she looking in the highlights. Look, when a girl look for a trick, not even a trick, to see if a nigga got money, they gonna look at his post. Boom. See how many followers he got. That shit really doesn't matter. See what you wearing. Then she gonna go in the highlights. Has this nigga been out of state? What does he do? And then most niggas that's even broke gonna make it look good on Instagram and they highlights. Make they self look like a trick, but then when it's time to trick, a nigga ain't trying to do it. So then she gonna
find a real trick.
She gonna find a real trick. And the niggas that's real tricks is be the niggas that even do all that on Instagram. Because you feel me? Regular niggas that's want to touch them.
They living like that.
Yeah, they really living like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they know, like, when the time comes, I don't have to fake the funk. Like, nigga, it's like, oh, what's good?
Yeah. I don't know. Me, I'll tell you, I didn't trick before, and I don't regret it. because you always learn something, and it just like you just gotta watch. You really watch. Gotta watch who you mess with. I don't know how to really say it, but these females don't really know what they want, but they for sure gonna want some money. That's for sure. They go for sure want some money. From me, in order to live, you gotta take money.
Yeah,
And, you know, being a girl, they want hair done, nails did. They want to go out, but they can't even.
Yeah,
They can't even clean dishes at home.
Yeah,
or make 5-star meals.
Yeah.
That should be a problem.
And for me, that's like he said, that the maintenance on that's self maintenance. That's self care. That's just like us as fellas going to get a fresh lineup, going to get a fresh fit, keeping deodorant, smelling good, whatever it may be. To me, that's always been on a female's maintenance level. That's one of the first things I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look at your feet. I'm gonna look at your hands. I'm gonna look at your eyebrows. I'm gonna look at certain things that's gonna let me know how you self maintain before I come through and be able to add to the situation or whatever it is. And for me, if you self maintaining when I come in the picture, then I got no problem helping you out if you say, "Oh, I'm a little short. I need to get my nails done," because I know that's something that you do on a regular basis as regular upkeep for yourself.
This ain't just often. This ain't a thing that. This ain't just a thing the nigga just do.
Like a girl who expects you to take them to, like, you know, Root Chris Steakhouse. Like, when's the last time you went there?
When the last time you took yourself there?
You ain't never been there, but you ain't never seen what the bill looks like.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? But you expect me to take you out.
Them niggas gonna post on Instagram. I'm my Roof Chris.
Without me, I ain't gonna be in the picture either.
You hear me? Yeah, I'm not even in the photo.
Yeah.
And then now it's for the next nigga to know, like, damn, in order for me to mess with her, I gotta take her this and this and this and that.
Standards, yeah.
Listen, baby, we going to Tom's, baby. We going to Tom's Burger Spot. If anything, we could go to Chili's.
Yeah.
You know, go a couple of days, and after that, we could go to Roof Chris, Benny Hans, Ocean Prime, Bolsonaro. That's nothing. The money is never a problem. It's about your actions. About you. If money move you, you gotta go. Money move you.
That's real. We're gonna end it on that. We're gonna let the young man handle his business.
Tap in with the Real Out Podcast, man. This shit finna get real serious right here.
Pass Jay the mic.
All right, man.
There we go. Yes, sir.
For sure. Stay up. I'll get with you later. Yeah, so man, I don't, it ain't really a whole lot to say after that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause the youngster, he in that generation. And for y'all don't know, some of y'all may know, you know what I'm saying? That's my youngin' right there. That's my son right there. So y'all see he getting the game from the source, and you know what I'm saying, it's being spilled over in my cup and running into his lane. So I mean, these is things that, you know what I'm saying, we can elaborate on, you know, as men growing up, being in different age groups. You know, you got my generation, you got Jay's generation, and then you got his generation. And we all
ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed. We are able to give you, you know what I'm saying, that game from 3 different levels of experience. You know what I'm saying? So what else you got to get a people, Jay?
I mean, yeah, I think we covered for the most part. Yeah, the most part. Maybe like how can, I mean, I guess that's a simple answer, but I guess just for the viewers, like I'll ask like how can people change that dynamic, like tricking on girls and like, you know, girls like from day one, oh, I want to go to Root Chris, or, you know, Cheesecake Factory is too mid for me, you know, like that's too.
I can answer that. I think it's coming in as a man, like we have to hold women to a certain standard. Like I said about the self-maintenance, there's certain things you got to already be doing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? For me to rock with you. And I think that situation get tainted when you only in it, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, you're only in it for the sex, because then you ain't gonna really take the time and hold them to no standard and make sure they doing whatever, because, you know, shit, I can just buy you, and then, you know, long as you get this, I know I'm gonna be able to knock you down, and, you know what I'm saying, sad story. So I feel like if we hold them to a certain standard, then I mean, they know they're gonna have to come correct. Basically, is what I'm saying.
And that I ain't gonna lie, that's dangerous to do. Like if all the girls you know, you're just checking on them, and you don't have no genuine girls. You know what I mean? Because there's been times where I was single, where I was like dead sick, not dead sick, but hella sick. You know what I mean? And I can call a couple girls to bring me some food. You know what I mean? I don't have to pay them. They just generally want to see me better, and you know what I mean. So that's dangerous. Dangerous getting the place.
Tricking on girls. It's like having a pimp. PIMP. Put it in my palm. You put it in her palm. That's damn near your pimp. Without even her asking.
So, I don't know about that though.
Huh?
I don't know about that because you can put her in her hand and she can ghost you. Huh? She can ghost you.
Okay, and that's what a pimp do.
That's what a pimp gonna do.
No, I'm saying if a pimp, what you're saying is if a pimp puts money in a girl's hand?
No. If a trick put money in a girl hand, that's your pimp. Just like a female is she gonna go do.
You said if a trick.
Girl is your pimp because you put it in her palm, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
PIMP.
But if you're getting something in return, or is it's a transaction? Is it still is that still pimping? If you're getting your transaction back, like now, if the trick puts the money in the pimp's hand, or the pimp,
I feel like because at the end of the day, the pimp. The girl is still getting something, like, and the vice versa of like the whole shit. The girl is gonna get what she want at the end of the day.
You gonna get what you want though.
Yeah, but it's like,
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying because you gotta look at it the same way. Let's just break it down when it comes to the pimping and hoeing. If you got somebody out there on a blade that's turning tricks for you, she gonna when she meet her quota or whatever, she gonna run that money to that pimp, and what he gonna do? He gonna get going and tell her to get back out there. So that's the same thing the female. That's the same thing the female is gonna do. Like the youngster said, if you put that money in their hand,
well, isn't that a little different? Because there's a middleman with the pimp, and then compared to like a one-on-one, it's not no middleman. It's like I pay you, you give me sex, and we both go our separate ways. We're good. Compared to a girl, I'm working.
But sometimes the niggas don't even get nothing out of it.
Oh, the girls?
No, the niggas.
Oh, like they'll pay. They'll pay.
Sex, they don't even get nothing.
Oh, like they'll run off or some shit.
Not even that. The niggas just gotta keep working.
Yeah.
Just like a hoe.
You gotta keep putting it in her hand.
You gotta keep bleeding your feet until you boss up and I put what you want. So that's where put it right there. Only way.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I get what he's saying because it's kind of like, and you asked about the middleman. The middleman is his job, his source of income, whatever he's doing to get that money. He go to work, he get that money, and now he got his check, he got paid his payday. She know it's payday, and now she come asking for stuff. He put it in her palm, and now she like, okay, I'm about to go hang out with the girls.
Oh yeah.
And he thinking he done put it in her hand. He about to spend some time.
Oh yeah, that's for sure tricking, nigga. That's for sure tricking. Nah, nigga. We gonna take a ride real quick, nigga. Nah, nigga. You want half now, half later, nigga? Fuck, nigga.
Oh man. Nah, I feel you. So,
nah, yeah, I feel what y'all saying though. Yeah, because the job makes a lot more sense. The job is the pimp, right? The job is for sure. Job is pimping you out.
Yeah, for sure.
You getting the bread and then you giving it to her. And
so I'm gonna ask you the same question. You pose. How do you think you can change that with the female?
Honestly, I don't think you can change that shit. I don't think it will. I say I don't think it will change. But especially how girls dress nowadays and Instagram and all the like the soft porn pretty much on Instagram and all this OnlyFans girls and we talk about Figueroa. There's a blade right down the street. I drive there every day, and that's it's always girls down there. So you're always gonna be around it. And but I mean, I guess if I was to try to make a change, I think it starts with the men. It starts with the men. I mean, I know how, but I'm gonna ask for the viewers' sake. How do the men change that? Well, kind of like what your son was saying, like, it's like, hey man, we're finna go to Chili's. You know what I'm saying? Finna, you know what I mean? And she's like, oh, well,
start off down here. Start them off down here.
Like, let's say I go to a girl and then she's pretty, what's up? You know what I mean? Can I get your number? Oh, like I need my cash, or you gotta hit my cash app for a number. Okay, deuce. I won't, walk
Right.
away.
Cut
You know
that
what I mean?
short.
Once they get so many of those, you know what I mean?
They're gonna have to lower.
There's a video of
standard.
a girl saying something like that, because she has guys have to do this before I have to get my hair done. You have to pay for this before I go on a date with you. You have to pay for this, and that. And then a guy asked her, he was like how, does that really work for you? Like, how many people, what percentage of people will that work? She was like, maybe out of 100 guys, I'll probably get like 3 to 5 out of 100 guys. So even they know that the percentage is low for them, but they do know there's something out there that will.
It's still a percentage.
As long as there's that 3-5% of dudes doing it, it's gonna keep happening because there's dudes out here willing, and you got niggas out here with no game and older dudes and niggas who are unhappily married. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's why there's hella strip clubs for girls. Ain't no girls tricking on niggas. You know what I mean? Ain't no male strip clubs like that. You know what I mean?
I can kind of see it like from an older head perspective, and I'm talking about older than me. Like if you older than me, you in your 50s, you in your 60s, and you ain't got nobody, you probably don't see nothing wrong with giving a female some money, so she can go do this, go do that, because you're gonna get something in return, pretty much because your well of game done ran dry. So you're not really in the position to, you know what I'm saying, go out there, bag her. You don't have time to be setting the standards low. We're gonna start off at Chili's, we're gonna go to Tommy Burgers, and then work your way up to that. You're not gonna even go through that. Because you old and you done been through the games. You ain't got time for that.
Bedtime at 8.
Yeah, for sure. For an old head, like, I can understand it. I'm not condoning it, but as a man, like, I can understand it because that's just an easier play.
Well, niggas with no personality can you understand that too? I mean, right? I mean, in any situation where a dude has to do that, it's like it's understandable in a sense.
For me, like, that's where the trick is born. The trick is born from not having no game, from being insecure, from being, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, game goofy. So now you got to go to this level to get her to ignore the fact that you a weirdo, to get her to ignore the fact that you really ain't got no game, where me or you can come along and we ain't got to have it in our pocket, but the mouthpiece is gone. You know what I'm saying? The mouthpiece and the swag is going to get them without having to really pay for them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, that though, you can, like, if you have a conversation with me or you, like, you can tell I'm not the one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So you can tell I'm not one of them ones. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, if a girl say I need money, me too.
Yeah, for sure.
Me too. Shit,
yeah,
nigga, we in the same boat. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Let's figure out how we going to get it. So, for sure. And I feel like,
now that though, like your confidence level, you know what I mean? Because like even like with my girl, right? It's like I can make broke jokes to her. You know what I mean? She'll laugh. You know what I mean? Right. But she knows. You know what I mean? Right, it's like I'm. You know what I mean? Even though I might be going, you know what I mean? I'm not making great money. You know what I mean? Or I'm paying bills. You know what I'm saying? I can still joke about it. You know, I can still. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I can still. Like compared to somebody who's prideful and let's say someone like me and someone who's like super prideful, you know what I mean? And like they might be more sensitive about their situation. You know what I mean? I'm not making enough money.
For sure.
Me, I'll joke about it, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, maybe that's like optimistic too, or it's just a personality. Maybe I don't know.
No, I think that's personality.
You know what I mean?
I think that's personality.
Just like a joke I said, like when a girl like, oh, I need some money. Me too. I can joke about that shit. Like I don't feel no type of way or nothing. You know what I mean? I might not have it today. I might have it tomorrow or next week. But shit.
And I think like the game that we in has something to do with like it shaped our personality when it comes to that. Yeah, we can make jokes and laugh about that because we know how the ball bounce in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's ups and downs. We already know. It's ups and downs.
We already know, but we also know it ain't gonna always be like that.
For sure.
So I can laugh about it right now, and then next month, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm right back on top. Exactly. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? So we understand the waves and how they're gonna crash, and sometimes you're gonna float, sometimes you're gonna start to sink a little bit. Yeah. So I feel like that plays into it where the average maybe worker 9 to 5, he used to getting it repetitiously. So as soon as he don't have it, he, like you said, his ego gonna take a different type of hit from that.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes
Because
sense,
he used
yeah.
to being able to
He has to get
he
another
can pay
job.
his bills on time.
He has to get another job. He has to secure another job before, compared to us, it's like we have a job every
For
day.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? People
For
hitting
sure.
us every day for it. You know what I mean? So it's
For
not
sure.
like, even during COVID, you know what I mean? Niggas was hitting up during haircuts, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like a terror, you know, it was like a terrified, like, I know we're going to be all right, man. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. But shit, man, I think, you know, it was pretty much well said. I mean, the youngster came in and spilt all the game that really needed to be spilt, man. I'm just here to co-sign it and say, based on my experience, y'all understand it. We wanted to give y'all a younger perspective so that y'all can see the game, you know what I'm saying, from really where it's at today. Not where Jay went through it, not where I went through it, but where it's at today. That's the expectations on a lot of the females out here. And so for the females that's watching, the best game you can get is to understand that we want you to shoot for the best, but you're gonna have to start on the same level that you plan on. Let's start on level playing field. If you can't take yourself to roof, Chris, if you ain't got no car, if you ain't got certain things, don't expect somebody to meet you above the level where you at. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about you, but I feel like girls who are like that, you know, like who they don't ask for stuff that they wouldn't do themselves. It's like, I feel like girls like that, it's like, I get, when I was single, when I ran across girls like that, it's like I feel like girls like that. It's like I want to help more. You know what I mean? I wanted to take them out. You know what I mean? To do extra stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't mind doing
they're
stuff.
they're more grateful for it. They're more. You know what I'm saying? It's not no expectation. So if I do say it's a surprise for them, it's, you know what I mean. Compared to a girl, like you expect top. As soon as I meet you, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, man. I'm already looking at this picture. It's like, damn, to impress you, we gotta go to Miami. We gotta go to Root Chris. I can't do it. Nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's what, and that's
I can get a girl, you know what I mean, who's more grateful to go to a Cheesecake Factory. She's grateful for a Cheesecake Factory meal.
She gonna
You know what I
appreciate.
mean?
She gonna appreciate that meal.
She'll order a cheesecake too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Put some strawberries on that cheesecake. You know what I'm saying?
Extra bread.
Yeah, put a little razzle dazzle on it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But yeah, that's definitely the biggest difference in the generation. The women that I know I encountered, they more grateful and accepting, and that's because they done been through their own era of tricks and understand that. You know what I'm saying? He's only playing on that ultimatum just to get something out of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's not playing on that, and the tricks are more likely to leave because that's the game they playing. So I'm gonna spend on you till I get you. I'm gonna spend on here till I get her. I'm gonna spend on here till I get her, and ultimately, you put yourself in a situation where you may fall in love with that lifestyle, or whatever, but you played yourself because you put that on the table first and foremost, and now he bought into it. But he can do that with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
and if it gets to a point to where now you depend on this one trick, and he finds another bitch to trick on, now you gonna
now
be he gonna be good.
Yeah,
Shit, you
now
gonna be
back
like,
in the
damn,
bottom
man.
of the barrel.
Like I don't got my hair, I don't got my money, my nails this money, I don't got my, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, cool.
And that's why I say I got no problem with it if I see the maintenance is already there on stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not maintaining yourself, like you said, you're gonna be lost when that trick is gone, and he
like
can't
I said,
trick on you because he got it.
That was my point about the transaction. You know what I mean? It's like you might be mad that he's not tricking on you no more, but like he understands this is transaction. Like, like, I was giving you money, you know what I'm saying, for the transaction. You know what I mean? Now I'm cool off you. Like,
transaction is over.
I don't want Jack in the Box today.
Yeah,
I don't want McDonald's, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Ooh,
For sure.
I'm fucking with McDonald's, man. They got a new Big Mac.
They got a new secret. They got a new secret sauce over
there. They got a new one over there, man. Hell nah. Hell yeah. The price a little bit cheaper, a little bit better.
Yeah, cool. For sure. Shit, yeah, man. If you ain't got nothing else, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for the people. You got anything else? Yeah. I don't wanna, ain't no need beating the dead horse. Y'all got the game, it's all food for thought. Y'all can take the dishes and, do as you want with them. And like I always say, man, it's all mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. The Real Ops Podcast is all about mentality and what you consider being your opposition. You know what I'm saying? Some people make money their opposition. That's why they fall into the hands of a trick or being on the street on the blade or whatever, because, whatever you make an idol is going to become your rival. So, that's just how I can sum that up. But y'all know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this out. You know what I'm saying? If you're a youngster watching this, watch it again, man. Especially if you find yourself in the position of any of these examples where you playing the trick and you compete with another brother on the flip side to get this female in the middle that's playing both of y'all.
Well, I'm about to say, like, I mean, there's one more thing, because, like, you know, like you said, like the older guys, you don't condone it, but you can understand the older people doing that, and maybe with guys with no personality. If you're a dude and you don't have no personality and confidence, like, how do you get that? Like, you know what I mean? Especially nowadays, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if you can get that to where,
How do you like gain that confidence?
yeah, like, how do you gain, yeah, like, how do you, yeah, like, how would you gain the confidence to not trick no more? Like, if that's the only way you know to get a girl, like, how do you go from that to, like, not tricking?
I guess you would. That's a good
Because
question.
you're going to get rejected. I mean, it ain't going to, you know, it's not going to be easy to try to, man, I know you can, you know, try to talk to 3, 4, 5 girls a day. It's like, I don't know, he's still a weirdo, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We're gonna leave that one for the people. For y'all watching, answer that in the comment section, man. How is a man that's used to tricking is gonna change the dynamic to where he got that confidence in himself to where he know he ain't got a trick. And keep in mind, he don't really have the mouthpiece. He don't really have the self confidence.
Don't got the swag.
He don't got the swag, but he got the bag, and the bag is able to compensate for the lack of those things. Y'all answer down in the comment section below, man. We're gonna get with y'all next time. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Real Ops Podcast. As you know, and just for anybody in the Anaheim area, this is the suite. We filming this in the suite. Man, y'all ever need a cut? Tap in, man. 714-406-2296. We take appointments, we take walk-ins. Come in here and get some more of this game live and in person, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. We out.